Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for March, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video, because when you're drawn to the video is when you are meant to hear its message. Okay. Beginning with the dice, and I read from the top. I have the Seven of Cups. I have Judgment reversed. I have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Somebody could be confused, and that's what I think is going on here. Somebody is confused, and although this is a card of fantasy, which I do believe they are also doing, still they're confused about whether or not to give another chance. Excuse me. So they're fantasizing about you. They are missing you. But they're confused, or they're afraid maybe to give it another chance, or there's something that they've done, and this is what they're afraid to come forward with. Because they need to come clean. Because there's a conversation here that's going to take place, and we see it. He doesn't see it, but we see it here. So he's looking at the Judgment in the reverse and this Seven of Cups. And so he is thinking of a choice. And that choice has to do with communication. So it could be clearing something up. But I feel it's connected to the wound on the head, you know, in the Nine of Wands. I can't get this up clear for you guys, but because it's so small. But he does wear a bandage on his head, around his forehead. And we have the Wounded card here. So it's connected to a wound that they carry. So we'll move those here. And the first card out in the reading is the Queen. So the Queen, it can be, she's got her arms crossed. So she could be being stubborn. Let me see. She could be upset, actually. So the Ace of Swords appears on the bottom, or on the top of the dice here, and it's also in the heart of the reading. She could be waiting. She could be waiting on the Ace of Swords, communicating, or, like, I could look at this different ways. If this is the other person who's wounded, they could be sitting stubbornly, holding back from communicating. Somebody is wishing that the person who walked away will come back and do the right thing. It's possible that somebody did do something and left that Queen emotionally wounded. Maybe this is her looking at this decision that somebody made and wondering if they are going to come back and do the right thing. Like it could go many different ways. There's so many of you watching. And maybe she's confused about the decision they took to walk away. Or maybe there was a wounding having to do with some type of communication or confrontation that wounded the other person and left them in confusion. So justice is very strong here because it is at the root again. And it is on the Tower, and look at that, Ace of Swords and the Star again. So the Star is about direction, hope, healing. So I feel like she is hoping this person will come back, do the right thing. And that's what this group of cards will be telling me, and that's what this group of cards would be telling me. So somebody said something or took a decision that brought in this Tower. And again, with the Justice, somebody is hoping that this person will do the right thing. They're wishing, waiting, hoping this person's going to come back and clear things up. Yeah. So there was a decision that wounded, and it could have been something very sharp, very abrupt with the Tower. It is even possible that the person who did the wounding did not do it face to face, but from an external source. So they would have sent a message maybe. So there's a time apart here. Somebody is looking back at the journey or that you had together, right? And everything right now is just like up in the air. That's what they're thinking. It's just up in the air. And they are sitting there stubbornly. One thought on their mind, and that is everything's up in the air. I mean, it could also be that maybe they know that they should take action on something, but they don't because of the Nine of Swords. Maybe they're feeling guilty, maybe they're afraid, maybe they're imagining the worst. The past comes back to haunt them. So whatever they did won't leave them alone. Whatever they said won't leave them alone. Whatever they lost, it's like there's a reminder of that, you know. I feel like this person, whatever energy this is, it's like they can't get away from it. It could be they're trying to fight it. Yeah. I have to look at this. There's that Magician again. This person didn't tell the truth. They were hiding something. They didn't tell the whole truth. There's the Magician. Everything's up in the air in front of them, right? But they're hiding something. They know something. Maybe they know how to fix it. But there was definitely sleight of hand here. And whatever the action done, it left a wound. It left a wound. And it doesn't leave this person alone. They are ailing in bed there. Yep, heavily burdened by their thoughts, by what they've done. And they're trying to think their way through this. Because they know I mean, it could be really that the conscience is just not leaving them alone. It's like, you know, you gotta go and do right, you know. And that's what they're thinking about. Coming forward to lay down the burden. Something that they've been hiding from you. There you go. Sorry about the glare. Something that's been weighing very heavily on their heart, and it has to do with the breakup, because this this battle here is over. The swords have fallen out, but the heart is still wounded. And so, oh, this person really wants you back. And see, they're looking back at the journey, and we have the Hanged Man on that. So they're looking back at the journey. They do want to heal it, right? But look at the image on this hangman. We see him from behind, so we see what he's looking at, or what he's thinking, or what he's trying to work his way through, because look at all the finger pointing going on there. So I feel like he's done something, and he's worried about that, you know, about blame maybe. He knows he did something wrong, and he's trying to think his way through it, or think his way out of it. And he's struggling with that. Yeah, see, look, justice again. Third time. And so the conversation to move this to a better place, you know, okay, to step into that unknown territory, it keeps getting put off and hung up on the wall. You see? Look where the sword is. The scales. They're on the wall for another day. But he looks at it, and he thinks about it, and he can't get it off his mind. He needs to tell the truth. Yeah, but he's afraid he's going to fall, but if he doesn't take the risk, you know, he needs to take the risk, because if he takes the risk, this is what waits for him. The Two of Cups. But he can't see that. He must take a leap of faith. This is a mystery. This is traveling through the unknown. Okay. And so this brings us over here. Clearly, this is about an apology for the way something ended. This is a written message. Okay? So we see it here. And you see how he keeps changing his mind? I want you to look at that paper. You see it? he's writing with with two hands. So he's like he's writing. He writes a line or a sentence, and he's immediately crossing it out with the other hand. So it's like he doesn't really know what to say or how to get himself out of this situation. He did do something. He went to the extreme on something. Maybe he lied. He definitely hurt you. And in hurting you, he has hurt himself, believe me. So the obstacle is how do I get out of this? How do I get around this? How do I get this, out of this energy? Well, they got to have the courage to come forward and speak a truth, no matter how painful it is. You see how that sword faces inward now, so it's almost like a painful truth. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want this fight anymore. So he wants this healing. Why? Because this person does love you. We have the love card here. It's right there. This person has been hiding something from you, and that can include how they truly feel. They could have been holding back, out of fear of having to speak the truth. This is a card of begging. It is wanting you back. They've been hiding that for a while. They want you back. I feel like when this person does actually take that decision, I feel like they come back strong. It's like they don't want to accept no for an answer. It's like they want you, It can be, in their mind, it can be no other way. Filling their cups with wishes for a new beginning, wanting to reach for a new opportunity with you. There's grief over this loss. The cloak he wears, it represents secrecy, And what he looks back at is what he's hiding beneath that cloak. And those are those feelings. That is that desire to have another chance here. There's regret for what has happened. This person knows they need to come back and come clean. They want another chance. However, they're going to have to navigate their way a bit through the dark, or through areas that are shaded with gray, because this sun is just beginning to rise, and clarity is not yet here, but it announces that it soon will be. However, this person really struggles with the unknown, And so we have the talisman, the hand of fate, and the mystic circle. What does that mean? Let me tell you. The talisman is a change in fortune. And guess what's next? The hand of fate. So things may not have been going somebody's way, or maybe they've been wanting to succeed at something, but to date, they haven't. The talisman says that that's about to change. The hand of fate says forces beyond your control are going to intervene in this situation. And destiny is going to offer this person a new opportunity. It is also a card that speaks to justice. And what did we have here? 3 times the card of justice. I believe it was 3. Could have been 4. But justice prevails. Fated events. This person, I mean, This, the universe is giving this person the opportunity. They're being tested because the hand of fate is a test, or being tested. They're getting this opportunity to do the right thing. Will they do it? Will they do it? I say yes. Because their conscience is not going to leave them alone if they don't. So, the mystic circle. I know that they're afraid to step into the unknown, whoever this is, you or them. But understand that with the talisman, you will be protected, and with the mystic circle, you are going to be guided. So, the mystic circle says that you must pay attention to the signs because they are not going to be in the obvious places. Where might they be? The intuition. So listen to the intuition and let it guide you through this unknown. These abilities to intuit things will be very enhanced at this time to help guide you and protect you through this unknown territory, these shaded areas of gray. And think of this, like if you don't do it, if you don't take that leap of faith, you or them, into that unknown area, you will never know how it would have turned out, you know? So, I say it's worth the risk. Yeah, look at this. This is something that holds great potential. So somebody here, again, we see it. This is this romantic connection. This is speaking of love and falling in love. And here is this new opportunity. But one must take it. These aces are just windows. I mean, if you don't take it, it's going to close and pass you by. So why not take it while it's there? You have a chance. So it's like this is coming back around again. Maybe you didn't take it in the past. You get another chance. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.